Hello everyone and welcome back to the Odious Soul. My name is Shannon and this is the first video that I have done in many months. Yes, thank you guys for checking in on me, seeing if I was going to do any new videos and for making sure I was okay. I really appreciate all the comments, the feedback, and the well wishes, and I always like it when you guys check in on me to make sure life is going well. And it has been. I took a break because I started a new job, which kept me kind of busy, and you know, learning a new job, you always have to put in extra time and effort. And then also because I got married and planning the wedding and the big day was a lot of work, and I really enjoyed it. I created so many different items for my wedding, and everybody said my wedding was probably the best wedding they've ever been to. It was fun and great food and great decorations and lots of little Easter eggs for people to try to find and spot. So the thing is, and then after honeymoon, I just wanted to enjoy the summer a little bit, and I kept being like, I know I'm gonna come back, I know I'm gonna do another video, and I'm like, crap, if I'm gonna do that, I actually have to do the video. So this is the first video back from my extended leave. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the hundreds of people who have subscribed while I was away. Welcome to the chase. I hope you enjoying your Forest Fen treasure hunt. But this video is about a topic that might be a little controversial for some. So I want to do a warning that my videos are meant to stretch your imagination. They're meant to educate you. They're meant to inspire thought, okay? So I had a revelation one day, and I was reading the poem, as we all do, and I had to contemplate, what if there is not an actual blaze that we're looking for? I know, what? What if there is no blaze? Or what if the blaze is not what we're thinking it is? For the most part, most people think or believe that the blaze is an object that's out there. That once we see this object, we're gonna know that right there or right near there is where the treasure chest is. You know, if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. But what if it's not like this huge giant arrow pointing, or what if it isn't like a white streak on a rock? What if it isn't something that we can look at and actually say, wow, there it is? What if it isn't? So like I said, I want to challenge your thoughts here. I want you to think in a different perspective. And I want you to consider, what if the blaze in the poem actually does mean a trail? What if it does mean a trail? What if we change the poem by replacing that word? Not changing it, because I know you people are sticklers, and I know Forest Fen don't mess with my poem. But I'm saying, what if we take one of the synonyms for blaze? What if we throw in trail? How does that affect the poem? And how does that affect our solve and our search? So just think, as I have gone alone in there with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where and hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm water's hot, and take it in the canyon down. Not far, but too far to walk. Put in below the home of brown. From there, it's no place for the meek. The end is ever drawing nigh. There will be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the trail, look quickly down your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. Now, you saw what I did there. I replaced blaze with trail, okay? Now, what could this actually do to us? What if we're not looking for an actual object? Now I know there's lots of Fen quotes out there, but I want you just to think. What if it's one of those things where it might be the trail? The blaze trail, or the trail that we were supposed to be finding to send us to the resting place of this beautiful treasure chest. What if? And that's what this video is about, the what ifs. What if it actually is a trail, and that when we get to the end of the trail, or when everything else lines up, what if that's when we look quickly down our quest to cease? Okay, what if? What if? We don't know what the 9 clues in the poem are. We don't know nothing about this poem, except that Forest Fen wrote it and nobody's found the treasure yet. So it's important for us to explore the possibilities, okay? So let's look at some of the quotes in regards to the blaze. All right, this one comes from the mysterious writings from the weekly words of Forest Fen, way back in May 13th of 2016. Let's see here. Mr. Fen, how far is the chest located from the blaze? This is from Casey. Fen said, Casey, I did not take the measurement, but logic tells me that if you don't know where the blaze is, it really doesn't matter. If you can find the blaze, though, the answer to your question will be obvious. Does that help? Of course it doesn't help, Forrest. You know that. Nothing you say really helps us. But could this be leading to a trail? Casey, I did not take the measurement, but logic tells me that if you don't know where the trail is, it really doesn't matter. If you can find the trail, though, the answer to the question will be obvious. I think it could work. Let's go to another Fenn quote. All right, also coming from Mysterious Writings website. This one's back in April 29th of 2016. Mr. Fenn, which direction does the blaze face? North, south, east, or west? Curious. From Foxy. Forrest says, I didn't take a radio off the blaze, Foxy. I'm thinking it may not be any of those directions. He didn't take a radio off the trail, maybe? Maybe it's too large or too windy or too multi-directional to even be measured. So, could work there. All right. Another Fenn quote. While it's not impossible to remove the blaze, it isn't feasible to try, and I'm certain it's still there. Sometimes it's hard to remove a trail. Now, I know Forrest has also said this is not in close proximity to any human trails, but that doesn't mean that there's not a trail there. Animals make trails. If you go on the Rocky Mountains, you will find all kinds of like those sheep and animals. They tend to take the same paths over and over again because, you know, I'm sure they don't want to have to go through like high grass or rocky points. So they take the same path too. And there's tons of animal trails out there. Like, and you can tell they're animal trails and not people trails. So it's possible that there's some kind of trail, or maybe it's just a place, you know, like if you ever walk through a forest that people don't go to, like, you know, like hunters and stuff might go there in the fall. But there's always those trails. There's those places that are easier to get through than others. Maybe it's something natural like that. Maybe it's a natural path of some sort. So it could possibly be. Just saying. I know. I can't wait for the comments on this one. All right. This comes from a larger quote. I'm just pulling out the section in regards to the blaze. And this is from Fenn's words. What does the word blaze in the poem mean? A horse can have a blaze on its forehead. A blaze can be scraped on a tree to mark one's way. A blaze can mean a flame or a scar on a rock. Blaze can be many things. It can be a trail. It can be a path, a marked trail. Again, it doesn't have to be one of those in like a national park that's on like the All Trails app or anything like that. It can be like a secret trail, a secret path, an animal one. It could be. It could be. All right, what else do we have here? In May of 28 on Mysterious Writings, we have the quote or the question, is the blaze one single object? From Scout Around. Forrest's answer, in a word, yes. I have received a few hundred emails from searchers who are sure they know what the blaze is. Ideas range from a mark on a tree, a rock, a sign, a fire, the side of a buff, a waterfall, a spot on the head of a horse, a rainbow, or even a live owl that flew away when it was approached. As a side note, with summer close on the horizon, searchers should review the rules about being safe in the mountains. So it could be one of those things that he listed, right? Or maybe this is the one thing that no one has thought about in regards to the poem. Just saying, we don't know what that is. All we can do is speculate. And I'm here to make speculation go wild. All right. Another thing comes from Mysterious Writings, and this is posted from on June 30th of 2014. Hi, Forrest. I would like to know if the blaze can be found during the day without a flashlight. Thanks, Ron. Forrest's words response to that. Perhaps your question is wrought with trickiness, Ron. Are you asking if the blaze could be in a cave where it is dark during the day, thus the need of a flashlight? If there is no subterfuge intended in your question, then I would say yes. Well, let's see here. You know, can you find a trail without a cave? Yeah, you can. Not a cave. A flashlight. Can you find a trail without a flashlight? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It can work. It can work, people. All right. This other question posted on June 26th of 2014. Someone asked Mr. Forrest, can the blaze be predetermined by the poem, or can it only be determined at the search area? Becky. Forrest's response, Becky, you are a rascal to ask that question, and I have been sitting here for about 15 minutes trying to decide what to say. Well, it has been 30 minutes now, and I think I'll pass on the question. Sorry. This is huge. This is really huge. So this is saying that, yes, it probably can be predetermined before you get there. But at the same time, you probably can't figure it out unless you're actually following the clues. That's at least my interpretation. If Forrest is really having that hard time figuring it out, then what's to lead us to think that the blaze can be predetermined as to what it is, but maybe not exactly where it is? If you know what I'm saying? Like if it is a trail, like if it is indeed a trail, okay, then you can determine that the blaze must be a trail, but you may not be able to determine where the trail is unless you're boots on the ground. You get what I'm saying? So you might be able to figure out what the blaze is, just maybe not exactly where it is in your search area. Maybe you actually have to be there to see the path, to see the way. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's at some ancient Indian burial ground or secret place where, you know, this area is just naturally protected from, you know, overgrowth or something else. You don't know, but it's a possibility. So I just wanted to do a nice little short video, challenge you guys on what the blaze actually is in the poem, and if indeed it is actually a clue in and of itself. I mean, if we're all running around looking for a blaze and we haven't found the treasure, then maybe we need to start thinking in different ways. But as always, thank you so much for watching my video. Be sure to subscribe because more videos are coming and you don't want to miss them. I know you don't. If you like the video, feel free to hit the like button, hit the down button if you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, oh well. Be sure to leave your comments. Make sure you keep them clean and nice and friendly, and be positive for everybody else's search in this quest too.